It's a V-Lane production.
Good morning, YouTube family. So, I'm going to take you through my full day of eating and a bit of what I do every day and what my normal Saturday looks like for me. So, currently, I am 15 weeks out of my IFBB Season C show. I'm currently eating, I think, 2,666 calories, if I'm not mistaken. I'll chuck the macros up here on screen. So that's what I'll be consuming today. I actually follow a meal plan, and this is the first prep. The first time in my life, actually, I've ever followed a meal plan. So majority of my meals are here. I'm just waiting for my eggs to boil. I actually like to boil my eggs fresh every morning rather than, having them in overnight. I don't know why. I just like to do that and get up in the morning with my protein shake. This is just some water I'm going to have through this morning. So I actually like to fast for the first portion of the morning. So I woke up this morning at 5:30, and yeah, I just will fast until about 8:30 or 8 o'clock, where I'll go to work. So currently, I'm going to work today at La Trobe Uni. I'm doing a little bit of group fitness stuff out there, and just I'm a gym attendant out there as well. So I'll do that every Saturday from 8 to 1, and then I will go and train, and I will take you guys along with me. This week, I think I weighed in at 84 kilos on my check-in day, so 84.4, which is the lightest I've ever been. Which is not the lightest I've ever been. The lightest I've ever been at this size and this condition, but definitely the lightest I've been in a while, which is real interesting. So, yeah, it's going to be a good prep. So I'm just going to wait for my eggs to finish boiling, and then we'll go from there and we'll make a move. I always get stuck on how long to boil eggs for. I'm like, do you boil it for 10 minutes? Do you boil it for 12 minutes? Do you put your eggs in when the water is bubbling hot, or do you just put them in when it's just little bubbles? I always say put it in when there's big bubbles, but this is a common dilemma that I'm going through at the moment. But yeah, it'll be interesting to take you guys along with me. So stay tuned for the ride. So it is about 8 o'clock, team, and I am just going to get ready for meal one. So I have my meal number one. Meal one consists of 4 boiled eggs. I've been having boiled eggs lately if I don't have time in the morning. 2 kangaroo sausages, bit of mixed veg, and also I've got 50 grams of oats and 150 grams of berries. So meal one is pretty low on the carbohydrates and higher on the fats and protein, especially with the eggs. What I like to do is with all my meals is have heaps of salt. I'll do probably about 3 to 4 grains of salt per meal, and I'll have a bit of tomato sauce, which is low sugar and low salt tomato sauce. And I think this is a fresh one, so we'll crack that open. So I'm here at work, not normally where I work during the week, but I'm here at La Trobe Uni, working Saturday, just 8 to 1 today, so it's a pretty chill shift. Allows me to do a little bit of admin on the computer. So I'll smack this meal down, and then I'll get into my work on the computer. I'll do a little bit of admin, and then I've got a class, like a group fitness class at 9:30, so I'll run that. And yeah, I've also got my vitamins here, so I like to take my vitamins after meal one, either after meal one or in between meal 1 and 2, either or. So I've got my vitamin stack there. I use this little pill thing. It's like something my nonna would use, or my grandma, and like it's like really helpful because at least then I know when I've gotten to a certain day, I know that I've had all my pills for the week. So yeah, it makes it a lot more easier, and got to be organized, right? So yeah, I'll smack this meal down, and then I'll get into a little bit of my work. It's about 10:50 here, team. I've just finished my morning group class, which is really good. So I ran a bit of a strength session. So I still work out here at La Trobe every Saturday, 8 to 1 p.m. Just did a bit of a group training session, which is awesome. They smashed it, which was great. And I'm just gonna do a bit of work here, and just gonna drink this new bum energy. I've seen these everywhere. This can make me look anything like fucking Chris Bumstead. I'll drink it. I'll drink like 6 of these cans, but yeah, just gonna do that. I'd normally to be honest, normally I'd have this meal, my second meal, so my chicken and rice meal around this time. But because I'm going to train at 2 o'clock, what I might do is I will just push all my meals back a bit, and I'll have a caffeine base, like I have a caffeine drink now just to hold me over until about 12 when I want to eat, or 1. And that's one thing in the off season. I like to have my meals every 2 hours, but when you're actually, prepping, or, you're in a fat loss phase, you actually don't need to. If you want to hold and push your meals back a little bit, you can. I know I've got 5 meals to eat today, and I know that I have to eat them across the span of the day. And if I've got a long day, I'll space them out. So my pre-workout meal and my post-workout meal never changes, but when I put those meals in, will change. I like normally I would have my chicken and rice meal now, but because I'm training around 2 o'clock, if I eat now and eat again, I'll only have a protein shake and my steak and my last meal, which is my steak and potatoes meal, at the end of the week, the end of the day, what am I talking about? End of the day, later on. So yeah, I'll just drink this now, push those meals back. So sometimes it's good to sort of chop and change a little bit. And that's another reason why I love having a meal plan. I actually don't have to think about meals. My meals are prepared. I'm already prepared. I just have to eat whenever, which is good. So we'll crack this open and we'll give my initial thoughts. Where I can feel myself growing a Chris Bumstead mustache already. No, it's pretty good. Citrus, not too bad. It's nice. I mean, I'm a caffeine fiend. I love all pre-workouts and energy drinks and all that, and I live on it. Especially when I'm doing prep, I seem to drink more energy drinks during prep. I don't know whether it's like the sugar-free taste or I like the taste. To be honest, I don't really get the energy. I just like the taste. Especially being sugar-free as well. It's just weird, yeah. Caffeine fiend, I've got to stop. But yeah, we'll get on to a bit of work here, team, and then we'll catch you for our third meal. So, meal number 2, guys, my pre-workout meal. So we've just finished at work. It's gone about 1:20 now, so it's about 1:30. So I should get into performance at about 2:30. So should give me a perfect amount of time to digest this. So we've got here 100 grams of oats, 50 grams of whey protein powder, 100 grams of banana, and 20 grams of peanut butter. This is actually one of my most favorite meals of the day, pre-workout. 1, because I get to train, but 2, yeah, I just like eating this meal. I put a little bit of cinnamon as well in there, just for a bit of flavor. Overnight oats, I don't really like to warm up my oats, just keep them nice and cold and eat them cold. It kind of tastes like dessert. I don't know, when you're on prep, you do any little thing you can just to make things taste nice. But yeah, it's just it kind of feels like a dessert, which is good. You've got to really enjoy your food. If you don't enjoy your food and you don't enjoy and take pride in preparing your food, you just won't eat it. So I'd rather be eating this than just plain old, I guess a fish on a rice cake.
8 o'clock in the morning, I'll have fish and a rice cake. At 10 o'clock, I'll have fish.
As that pre-workout guy said. I'll eat this. I'll smash this down. And then I'll make the journey to Into. I'm training by myself today, so no cameo from any handsome Filipino men like Christopher. He is away at the moment. So yeah, I'll just train by myself. I'll do hamstring and glutes today. I also do a bit of calves as well. Yeah, so it should be good. Yeah, just gonna smash this down. I love this meal. So we're all done here, guys. So I'll make the drive over. It's gonna be about an hour, I think, to Into. Yeah, and I'll catch you at Into. So yeah, we'll catch you then. So I'm about 2 meals down for the day, which is good. So my breakfast and my pre-workout meal. Like I said, I want to delay my meals just because I am training a little bit later today, and I want to stay up a little bit later tonight to do some work. So I want to have some food to function for that. So I'll see you at Into, team. Guys, I just got to Into Performance. So it's a gym I'm currently training at on the weekends. It's an awesome facility. Heaps of space, heaps of awesome equipment as well. I rave about this gym all the time, and this is where I'm training at the moment today. So we've got hamstring and glutes on the cards. I'm feeling pretty good today. So yeah, it should be good. Should be good to get it done. We've got some pre-workout going down here. So currently what I'm rocking is, oh shit, just got shit all over me. But we've got Disorder, fucking the smell. Disorder by Faction Labs, which I'm rocking again. I was rocking Stim Free for heaps for ages, but now I'm back on the Stimmy stuff. So I just got 1.5 scoops of Disorder just in my shaker there, and I'll actually have my pump juice formula. I love this. I'll actually have it as an intro workout, so I'll just sip on that through the workout, just so I can still stay hydrated and I've got a nice pump going. So yeah, so we'll down this. Like I said, I'm by myself today. No one here. It's pretty quiet. I normally train this late on a Sunday. I normally train this late on a Saturday, I mean, so this is my normal training time. So it should be good. I'm just going to show you guys my workout. So I think what we've got planned is RDLs to start. I'll start with calves though, but I've got RDLs, I've got hamstring curl, 45-degree hip hinge, a hip extension. I've also got hip thrust, and I think I've got, that's it actually, just those 3 movements. I've got a bit of abs as well, so I'll show you a bit of abs, what I do for abs and what I do for my core, for what I do for my calves. So I'll start with calves first. Like I said, I always do my stretching and pre-activation first, so I'll do that and then I'll get into calves. And yeah, calves are my growing point at the moment. I'm like the only Asian with weak calves, so yeah, fuck. So we've just wrapped up with our leg hammy glute session here at Into. It's a good session overall, pretty good. Happy with my couple lifts, so I'm really happy with my current RDL. So we hit 170 for 2 sets today. Top set, 2 top sets, which was one set was 9 and a set of 7 or 8. So I'm pretty happy with that. Like 170 is pretty heavy, and I can actually foresee myself doing 180, to be honest, next week. Which we'll see how we go. Like normally, how I like to progress is until I hit the top ranges. So my rep ranges is 8 to 10 until I hit 2 sets of 10, and then I'll progress. So if I can hit 170, 2 sets for 10, or one set of 10, one set of 9, I'll progress to 180 and we'll see how we go from there. But yeah, overall I'm happy with today's session. Finished off in a good, about an hour and a half, 2 hours, so you can see I really prioritise my calves at the start and just trying to get them a bit bigger so people stop making fun of my small Asian calves. Got our post-workout here, so just a scoop of whey protein and a scoop of creatine. So we'll finish up and then I'll take the drive home. So I'll sip this on the way home. When I get home I might have my chicken and rice, and then I'll have my steak meal, which I'll take you along with. I'll show you guys that. It's been a long ass day, guys, so there's still more to do. So you'll see a little bit behind the scenes of me cooking, and you can judge my cooking and chopping skills there, guys. But yeah, so we'll have this and we'll make a long ass way home. So we're back. It took me about an hour and a half to drive home, but we are back. Yeah, we're back with meal number 4, so I'll chuck the macros on screen here. We've got chicken and rice. We've got 200 grams of raw weight chicken and 200 grams of cooked rice. Now, I would always recommend weighing things raw weight when it comes to like more when the fridge is like, that was a bit scary, but I always prefer to weigh my meat raw, just because you'll get a more accurate reading on how things, depending on how you cook things, it'll always change the weight. So you'll get more accuracy weighing things raw. With the rice, ideally I'd prefer to weigh it raw, but I mean, just convenience sake, I just do it cooked. Beetroot, actually. So I'll just put this in a microwave. Where would I be without my microwave, hey? I don't know about you guys, but I like my food steaming hot. Yeah, so I have the beetroot. I like to just transport the beetroot from the can into a little thing like this. And yeah, I will have that. So you guys have seen meals 1, 2, 3, and 4, as well as we've got 1 meal to go after this, which will be my steak and potato meal. I probably will have that around 9 o'clock, and I know that's a little bit late, but I mean, I won't probably sleep tonight till like 11 p.m. I'll wake up normal time, but yeah, I'll have that. So we'll chop this up, wait until that's mic'd, and then we'll get going. So yeah, Essendon are playing at the moment, GWS, and the game is pretty tight, so I'm going to chuck that on while I eat my 4th meal of the day, and after that I'll get stuck into a bit of work, and then yeah, I've got to wash these dishes as well, or my parents will fucking end my life. But yeah, I'll do that and we'll get into it. So meal 4 is all prepped and cooked. It's been a pretty long day. I've just added a bit of salt and tomato sauce to that meal. It's been a pretty long day, guys. As you can see, it is gone about 6:30 now, and we still have a lot left to do for today. So Saturday is my biggest day. Really, it's not really a weekend when you think about it. But I enjoy what I do, being able to train and changing the attitude to I have to I get to do it. So I still got a bit of work to do for the remainder of the night. So I'll eat this, watch the footy game, do a bit of online work, and then have my last meal, which will be my favourite meal of the night. And I will show you how I prep that, which will be good, and you can judge my cooking skills. But yeah, it's been a long day, but plenty more left to go. So I'll see you in meal 5, guys. I'm just going to smack this down. I'm starving. Drink this, finish off my pump juice, and then that's it. So I'm having my final meal a little bit earlier. It is 7:20, so by the time, to be honest, I eat it, it'll probably be about 8:30 or 8 o'clock. Probably about 8:30, to be honest. So my final meal, I will put the macros up on the screen, but it is 400 grams of raw weight potatoes. So today I'm going to use red potatoes. So we'll do 400 grams of potatoes, and we have got 200 grams of rump steak, raw weight rump steak. So I'll chop these potatoes up, and I'll just show you how I like to season my potatoes. So you can hear that air fryer going. So you can hear that air fryer going. That air fryer is going at about 200 degrees for about 20 minutes. I like to preheat it for. So 200 for 20. what I'll do is I'll dice these potatoes up just like this, so into cubes. I'll pop them into there. I'll chuck some salt, chuck some paprika on there, just mix it all up. I lightly spray my air fryer with a little bit of oil, like just that olive oil spray, like just a little bit, like not a lot, just so I can get them a little bit crispy. And then I will cook them, and they become like wedges. Like anyone who knows me knows that I don't really murder salad bowls. So for me to say I'm enjoying eating my salad, it's a massive thing. You know, I know everyone at work always bags me and says, oh, all you do is eat a chicken and rice, but I just show you here that I'm not just a dumb bodybuilder, and I don't just eat chicken and rice. And that's where, like, again, I actually look forward to this meal, and I highlight this all the time to my clients. That's where it's super, super important, guys, that you actually enjoy the food you're making and you take pride in cooking it and preparing it. Like, it does go a long way learning how to cook and knowing how to cook, because when your food looks good and tastes nice, mate, you love eating it. Like, you look forward to actually eating it, and you look forward to your meals. Like, I'm hungry for this meal right now. I really want to eat it. So that's what you want to be at. You want to be, you know, take pride in your meals. Don't just put together some chicken and rice and just make it look shitty and boring, because you're not going to eat that. You're not going to want to eat that. Like, when I show you this, how I prepare it, you're going to be like, damn, that doesn't really look like a diet meal. And I've had a lot of people say, doesn't even look like you're dieting with this meal. So that's where get creative, like cook it a little bit differently. Use an air fryer. Bake your potatoes, use salt, pepper, even a bit of like garlic powder or onion powder or even chicken salt, anything you can to make it, you know, taste that little bit nicer, and so you don't splurge. You don't want diet food to just be bland and boring. Like, if you're happy eating that and you want to get shredded, then by all means, but I mean, yeah, fuck that. No one wants to do that. So I'm a real basic bitch when I season my steak. I just go like salt, just lots of salt on my steak. I love salt, so I'll just go shitloads of salt. You can see why there's these little bits here, because I do get 200 grams. I just want 200 grams of steak. So I do make sure I cut it. So you can see here, I've got like little fillets and off-cut pieces of steak. I do try to cut it just so I can get 200 grams. I don't want to be going over there. So I've got my little fillet here. I'll just or my little I'll just do some salt on each side. And again, I'll get that pan super hot. I will spray that pan with a little bit of olive oil spray, and then I'll get that ready. So for the salad, I just do salt. I might do a little balsamic vinegar, just hardly a little bit, just to give it a bit of flavor. Again, like if you're going to use balsamic vinegar, be sensible. Like, you know what the right amount is. You know not to go stupid and douse things in it. Yeah, so pro tip 101, paprika, like smoked paprika, this shit saves my life, you know, like when I first found out this, like it's just a game changer. How it just makes potatoes taste and everything. Even like my chicken, I have chicken in this and it just tastes like barbecue sauce really, like it just tastes so good. So I would say smoked paprika as well is a really good low calorie spice you can use. And then, yeah, I'll just use a bit of balsamic vinegar. So I'll just drizzle just a tad on there, not too much, just so it's got a bit of flavor. And then I'll chuck these potatoes in this microwave. I'll chuck those, not the microwave, I'll chuck these potatoes in this air fryer once the air fryer reheats, and then I'll show you how to cook my steak. So we've got our steak, so I'm just going to show you how I cook that. So we've got the pan, trying to get the pan as hot as shit, and then we're going to sear one side, sear the other side, and then we've got our potatoes and our salad, and then that will be the last meal of the day. So we'll just wait until this pan gets super hot, and then we'll sear the shit out of it, and then we'll go from there. But the potatoes have got like 10 minutes to go, which is perfect timing. Always try to time it right in terms of that, like just try to time it perfectly. Yeah, so 10 minutes left on the potatoes, and then we'll do our beef. That's what you want that sound. side and then we'll cook it. Just sear each side off. And then by the time the potatoes are ready, we should be ready to rock and roll. So there we have it, guys. We have our final meal of the day. We have steak, potatoes, and our salad. So we're all wrapped up for the day. So I'll finish this and then I will do a bit of work. But that's about it. That just tops off my Saturday. So my Saturday is pretty hectic, as you can see. Lots of training, lots of eating, I guess. But the calories should get nice and low. So yeah, next video will be a good one. I'll be working. You'll see a little bit more my posing, and you'll see a nice session. But yeah, let me know anything you guys want from any more content wise, and I shall deliver it to you. But hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you chuck me a comment, a like, and hopefully subscribe. But thanks, guys. Have a awesome week.